Good morning, Professor. I'm excited to share with you this first iteration of my capstone project. I'm going to be working with OMSI and their Teen Tech Center to help them fill out their Career Pathways program. A bit about OMSI. Well, the idea was conceived in the 1800s. The first iteration of the actual museum came about in 1944. There have been two locations before its current Water Avenue location, including the one up in Washington Park by the Oregon Zoo, which had the iconic planetarium out front. Its mission has stayed pretty much the same throughout this time. OMSI inspires curiosity through engaging science learning experiences, fosters experimentation and the exchange of ideas, and stimulates informed action. They have about 1 million visitors annually. They employ 250 staff members, and they have over 400 volunteers that come in regularly to support their programs. The Teen Tech Center is a partnership funded by Best Buy. It functions through the Clubhouse Network, which is an international network of 100 plus clubhouses across 19 different countries. The Teen Tech Center provides 13 to 18-year-olds with safe, inclusive spaces to explore STEAM interests. They have lots of different equipment, including 3D printers, photography gear, and even an entire sound booth for students to use. On the left, you'll see OMSI's mission statement. The Career Pathways mission statement is empower students to discover strength and explore real-world careers through hands-on credit-earning experiences that build confidence, skills, and direction. We define ourselves from the customer's perspective, not as a teen program provider, but as a career confidence builder and an opportunity connector for underserved students, keeping it student-centered. Part of the reason OMSI has such an iconic history is its mission-driven control loop. Their data center collects data from everyone who visits the program. They track visitor demographics, attraction, engagement, and program outcomes to ensure alignment with values. For the Pathways program, we'll be measuring progress through pre- and post self-assessments, reflection journals, academic credit records, project evaluations, partner feedback, career readiness rubrics, and student testimonials. For market orientation, intelligence generation is a constant thing for the museum itself, and for Pathways, it will involve meeting with students, families, school counselors, and partner organizations to make sure we're staying up with each of the different segments' needs. Intelligence dissemination will happen through the board, which will base all of its decisions on data. And intelligence responsiveness. OMSI demonstrates a culture of experimentation and the courage to change. And we've seen that before by their reaction to COVID, where they created science pods for students who didn't have access to interactive science curriculum during the pandemic. We strive to remain student-centered. Our approach maps the complete customer journey from discovery through application, year-long training, summer internships, and potential return as mentors or teachers themselves. We own the entire experience, ensuring coherence across all touch points. Pathways value proposition. OMSI's STEAM Career Pathways program bridges classroom learning and career readiness by immersing students in authentic projects that connect science, technology, engineering, art, and math to real industry challenges. Participants earn dual high school and college credit while developing technical, design, and problem-solving skills that employers seek. Through hands-on learning, mentorship, and exposure to professional environments, students build portfolios that prepare them for internships, apprenticeships, and higher education. You'll notice that the value proposition is clear and customer-centric. It's unique and specific. It combines academic credit, career exposure, and hands-on STEAM learning, a combination that competitors don't offer to this specific segment. And our value proposition is credible and measurable. It's backed by OMSI's 80-year reputation and tracked through quantitative outcomes, including credits earned, skills developed, and internships secured. Our business model is currently under construction. We do have a two-tiered pricing model that ensures accessibility while maintaining student buy-in. There will be scholarships for students with financial need and full price rates for those who can afford it. We will have other revenue streams, including funding from apprenticeship or internship partners, public school support for credit completion and credit recovery, mission-based donations, and creating trained intern pipelines for our partners. Our acquisition channels are currently in that third column there, community networks. Visitors to the Teen Tech Center are informed about the program. Homeschool networks share this information, and OMSI membership communications advertise it. But we are going to be increasing our distribution through school partnerships. We're going to be working with counselors, avid teachers, science teachers, and student success teams to find the students who could really benefit from this program. We'll also be doing larger outreach through events and fairs. There are course fairs at most high schools. Parent-student conferences are good gathering times, and the PDX High School Career Fair happens once a year. Our promotional strategy is fourfold. It starts with advisors. We'll be providing them with talking points that emphasize career exploration and dual credit benefits. Student outreach through peer ambassadors sharing their experience in science and CTE classes. We'll foster our family connections with multilingual materials, making it accessible to everyone. And our digital presence will include short social videos featuring students, dedicated web pages with sign-up information, and partner cross promotions. OMSI comes with its own sustainable competitive advantage. They have unique branding position. OMSI occupies a distinct position as both educational institution and community innovation hub. It comes with its own 80-year reputation for quality science education and outreach. OMSI already has multiple community partners. They collaborate with schools, university, and industry partners to deliver real-world career-connected experiences beyond traditional museum offerings. This will strengthen its relevance. And there's a collective distributed image. OMSI's brand associations are recognized across the Northwest, and this helps create a barrier to imitation. Pathways also has some student-centered SCA. Students and families already have deep relationships with OMSI and their staff that they've built through a shared history of class visits and camps. This creates a level of trust that's difficult for competitors to replicate. We'll also be capitalizing on network effects. Larger student bases enable better internship partnerships, richer peer learning, and stronger communities. Each new student adds value for existing participants, which will then increase our brand equity as students list these experiences on resumes and applications. Embarking on this project, we've realized that we have multiple customer segments. We're going to focus the pathways on two primary segments, students and partner organizations. Portland Public Schools has already segmented their student population. They focus mostly on Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Tier 1 students are our high achievers. They've got grades in the A and B range. They have high passage rates. They've maybe failed a class or two, but they are going to graduate on time without any real interventions. Tier 2 is going to be our target group. They have grades in the B and C range. Their attendance is a little bit more spotty. They have about an 80% attendance rate, and they're going to need some credit recovery opportunities, but with some interventions, they're likely to graduate on time. We know that they need academic support and motivation, and they don't currently see themselves as successful students. Tier 3 is our higher needs students. These students have low attendance. They've failed multiple classes, but they have larger needs that they need help with. Many of them are experiencing houselessness and food insecurity, and OMSI doesn't really have the resources to support them at this time. Tier 2 students really are our overlooked middle. Tier 1 students and AP students can look really desirable to work with because they're interested, they're motivated, they have questions, they want to learn, and there are a lot of programs currently in the Portland area for these students. Tier 3 students are also often very easy to glom onto because their needs are so visible and so apparent. But they have social services that are working with them and a lot of on-campus high school services that are supporting them. It's really the Tier 2 students who are underserved. These students are likely to graduate, so it's easy to look over them, but they do require some proper encouragement, and they're most receptive to career-connected learning that shows them a path forward. We also know that ninth grade science is the most failed course in Portland Public Schools. So offering a science credit that could replace this physics credit through pathways can funnel Tier 2 students who've passed their other courses but missed this crucial science credit and help them graduate on time. Partner organizations are our second set of customers, and they're also broken into several segments. The first group is our internship partners. This is organizations that utilize STEM skills and knowledge. They need interns that have both soft skills and job-specific hard skills so that students can jump right into these programs when they arrive. And they'll provide our students with real-world experience and mentorship. Apprenticeship partners are organizations offering job-specific training on site. They need students who are meeting the legal requirements and who have the soft skills to work with adults and STEM foundations. College partners, mostly community college, they're seeking engaged students, and the dual credit arrangements provide a pathway to an associate's degree, and it helps validate the rigor of our Pathways project and program. There's also donors. This is organizations and individuals who support the mission overall. We're trying to move away from grant dependency towards a more sustainable model, and partner contributions will be a part of that. I have a customer map for our students segment. First, we have discovery. They'll visit OMSI. They'll see the Teen Tech Center signage, or their school counselor or teacher will recommend our program, or their parent or adult at home will receive OMSI communications. Once they understand what the program is, they can apply online. They can get support with that from OMSI staff, from a trusted school staff member, or an adult at home. We'll make sure that there are onboarding opportunities, interviews, and orientations so that students have a chance to get connected with the program. It will involve some year-long academic training with hands-on projects and skill development. Once students have completed that training and they've received that credit for the training, they can apply for summer internships or apprenticeships with our partner organizations. That will give them the opportunity to get experience over the summers. Some of them might work at OMSI, but others will hopefully get out into our partner segments. And then from there, the goal is that they'll return, they'll register for a second year, they'll volunteer at OMSI, or they'll become peer tutors within our program, creating a cycle that keeps them engaged throughout their high school careers. Repatronage will help with our customer lifetime value. We're going to depend a lot on allegiance. Again, these students have long-standing relationships with the museum itself. Inertia will help us out. They'll return because they know that the program works and they can avoid the discomfort of trying something new that might not fit as well as our program. And there will be some dependence. Once they have that career exposure, they're going to have built-in relationships that they're going to want to maintain. Speaking of customer lifetime value, we're hoping that our multi-year program designs will increase our retention rates and that our CAC will be relatively low because of our school partnerships and word-of-mouth advertising. We are aware that maintaining small cohorts is going to ensure quality and that quality doesn't suffer from scale, but we also want to increase the number of cohorts to enable us to hire staff specific to this program and to increase the overall value of the program. Our Pathways program is well positioned on our competitive landscape. We've got to focus on credit options with multiple options in there for our students, and we're really focusing on career exposure. And you can see our competitors usually focus on one or the other of those two options. Saturday Academy works with our Tier 1 and AP students. They focus on STEM workshops and internships. PCC's dual credit is very academic in focus and again works with our Tier 1 and AP students. They definitely offer the college credit, but it's in traditional classroom settings with minimal career exposure. And Portland Youth Builders works with our Tier 3 students. It's a comprehensive support service, so it serves those higher needs, but it doesn't offer credit. We do have some indirect competition for our Tier 2 students. They're seeking direction and confidence, and there are other ways they can find that through after-school jobs, which have the economic benefit, but not the skill development or the credit offerings. They might join sports or art programs, which will increase the social belonging, but not have the career connection. And they might do some online learning platforms, so they've got the flexibility with that, but it's very disconnected. There's no mentorship or community. Inertia is our biggest competitor. Many Tier 2 students don't seek enrichment due to a lack of confidence in themselves and a lack of awareness of opportunities out there. We'll overcome this through peer ambassadors, relatable stories, and low barrier entry points like short workshops offered through the Teen Tech Center. Our counter positioning, we are unlike traditional dual credit programs that focus on classroom learning. Ours focuses on project-based, mentor-supported, career-connected learning, which makes traditional programs seem more sterile and disconnected. We also have a very specific idiosyncratic fit. We design specifically for those Tier 2 students, and our messaging creates psychological benefits from identity alignment that competitors serving all students just can't match. OMSI is already rock solid on their brand equity pillars. Pathways will build off of this. They're going to need more visibility through storytelling and testimonials to match that knowledge score. They're going to build on that knowledge with rigorous credit-bearing experiences, which will increase esteem. They're going to provide academic support and career direction that Tier 2 students can't find elsewhere, keeping them relevant. And they're going to differentiate themselves by extending all of this to career readiness and career experiences. I see several innovation opportunities. Our Blue Ocean strategy, we serve Tier 2 students with a hybrid model, and this uncontested space makes competition irrelevant. I see the service innovation opportunity as our main one. We're going to create this multi-year pathway with increasing responsibility where students go from learners to interns to mentors to peer tutors, and this service model turns students into partners. It creates sustainable talent pipelines, and it looks really good on resumes. Colleges like seeing that 4-year commitment from their students. As we focus in on our ideal niche students, our early adopters will be students who are already engaged in the Teen Tech Center and OMSI camps, so they're already part of our system. Then we'll reach out to more mainstream students through Portland Public School connections. If you take a look at our Rogers 5 factors, we have a relative advantage from our hybrid model, compatibility with Portland Public School requirements, complexity, we're simplifying the sign-up and onboarding process, trialability, OMSI Teen Tech Center already offers workshops and shorter lessons for students to understand what the program's about. And then observability, we're going to use student stories and visible projects. As I move forward with this project, I'm going to double down on my Tier 2 focus. I'm going to resist the temptation to serve all students and instead will become a big fish in the Tier 2 segment pond. We'll deepen our partner relationships, conducting informational interviews with local STEM organizations. We'll build personas for our different industry segments, and we'll offer tailored training based on partner needs. So the curriculum we teach our students will be based on what those organizations are looking for in their interns. We'll amplify student stories. We'll invest in video testimonials and peer ambassadors. Will make success observable and relatable. And then we'll measure and optimize our CLV. We'll track retention rates, margins per student, and CAC by acquisition channel. We'll use data to refine strategy and demonstrate ROI for our donors. Try it, build it, become it. Join our Career Pathways program.